Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing the second last reset of 2024. Literally, how did we get here so fast? Feels like the year just begun and now we are literally coming to a close of 2024. Actually insane. This is my favorite time of the month because I absolutely love resetting, cleaning, organizing, and getting ready for a fresh month. And this month is really exciting because I have a lot of organizing to do and like I said, love organizing. If you're new here, I love to start off the video by going over last month's goals and then setting some new goals for the month. So that's what we're gonna do first. And then we're going to dust my office space, brainstorm content ideas, clean out my desktop files, and sort out my desktop on my laptop and on my main computer. Then I want to clear out my drawers and get rid of things that I don't need and start kind of decluttering for the new year. I know we still have a whole month until we get to 2025, but I don't want to be stuck at the end of the year getting rid of so many things. So that's what I want to do. I need to take some photos of some old jackets and a few clothing items that I want to post and sell on Facebook Marketplace. We bought a skylight calendar to help organize our family and make sure that we are all staying on track and keeping up to date with all of our appointments. So we're going to set that up today. And then obviously we are going to go over our financial budget review and then go over the Bookish Corner. So that is basically the agenda for today. I want to get started with going over last month's goals and setting some new ones for December because I love going over and seeing how much I accomplished in the last month. So in November, I had 5 main goals and I managed to accomplish 2 out of the 5, which is really good. I wanted to post more talking videos and storytelling on Instagram, and I also wanted to create more in-the-moment artwork, and both of those I did accomplish. If you've been following me on my Instagram, you will have seen a lot of my content and a lot more of my drawings, and I am loving how free and creatively liberated I feel, because before, when I would post on Instagram, it would be very curated and I would be focusing too much on what my page looked like and keeping up this pattern of like real photo, graphic, and then just doing that. And it took away a lot of the fun about posting on Instagram. And I feel like it made my feed look too curated and took away that like person feeling from my content, and just it really limited me on connecting with my following. And ever since, throwing that in the garbage and literally just posting what I want when I want and being more intentional with the content that I create, whether it's videos, photos, or like doodles, I've noticed a huge growth in my account. I have noticed more engagement with my posts, and I've noticed that people have been just loving the content that I've been making, and the content that I've been making has been authentic to me and things that I really enjoy creating and that I'm so proud of. So if that's your sign to make more content that you love and that you would like to see, I don't know what is, but this is a sign for you to do that. So I had so much fun this month with posting content and just literally making content that I love to make. So I'm really happy about that. The other 3 goals that I set for myself, I kind of halfway accomplished. So I'm not gonna say I did them, but I kind of did. I wanted to work at a coffee shop for a few hours once a week, and I did that at the very beginning of the month for 2 weeks, and then I kind of fell off the last 2 weeks after launch, and I've just been so busy with the holidays and packaging your order, trying to get them out as fast as possible. My launch this month went extremely well, and I'm still so grateful and like can't believe that it did so well. And it finally feels like my hard work for my business is paying off, and that like we're finally hitting that growth spurt that I've been wanting for so long. But with that being said, it's been really difficult for me to get out of the house and work outside of my house because a lot of the work that I have been tasked with involves being at home, like punch needling, packaging orders, getting orders ready. So that's kind of why I didn't accomplish it, but I did do that in the first 2 weeks of the month. So we're gonna say it's like half done. And then I wanted to go live on TikTok once a week. And again, I did that at the beginning half of the month and also like on launch week when I was packaging launch orders. But after that, I just really haven't had the chance to go live, and I haven't really had much that I would like to go live and do because again, I've just been so busy with work, and that is such a good problem to have. I'm not complaining at all, but I'm just kind of saying, like, explaining why I didn't really get to that goal, and which it makes sense, and I can't accomplish every single goal, but I did make some progress towards going live and doing more lives, which is really good this month. So I hope to take that into 2025 and start doing more TikTok lives because they're so fun and I love connecting and trying to build my TikTok community again. My wellness goals for the month were to read every day for at least 20 minutes and do a cozy night in twice a week, and also try my bear crochet kit that I bought from Michaels. And I accomplished 2 out of the 3 wellness goals, which I think is really good, especially for having a very busy work month. I did read like almost every single day for 20 minutes. I have been in a huge book slump, but I have been at least reading or listening to a book almost every single day. And it took me a long time to finish The Crown of Gilded Bones, which we'll talk about later in the video, but I really enjoyed the book. And I did read and listen to like very, very small parts of it as the month went on. And the cozy night in, I didn't do it like every single week, but I did do more cozy crafts and just enjoy doing like hobbies that weren't involved with the business and that didn't have anything to do with Blushed. So I really enjoyed that. I built a Christmas house. You guys can actually see that in the top corner. I painted that and I plan on doing another one maybe next week or this weekend. That's actually a video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But I did engage in more cozy crafts, so that's why I'm like considering that like a goal done. Even though I didn't do it like routinely every single week, I did do more just hobbies for myself. And so even in this busy month, I'm very proud of myself for taking care of my mental health, because during this time it is very easy to fall off the rocker and just get so in deep with work and just forget about your mental health and just your well-being as a person. So I'm proud of myself for that, because I have a tendency to forget about myself when I'm busy. The only thing I didn't get to do was do the crochet bear kit, but I plan on doing that next month, so that's okay. Now let's go over my December goals, because I'm so excited. I am not going to be working for the entire month of December. I celebrate Christmas and I usually take 2 weeks off in December to really just unwind and focus on other things of the business. It's technically not like a complete time off, so I still do a little bit of things, but those are things that I don't normally get to do when I am busy with work and packaging orders. With all that being said, I have set a couple goals for myself for the month. So I want to post more short form videos on my Instagram, and this kind of goes along with what I wanted to do last month. I just want to post more like talking videos, more videos of me, and just more content in general. I just love creating content and I'm in such like a content mood lately. I've been loving it, so I want to lean into the things that I love and I want to take advantage of this like motivation for creating content while I am like inspired to do so. So that's something that I want to do. And then I want to start ordering inventory for the new year. I am already like kind of planning a new collection for hopefully end of January, beginning of February. And I want to bring some new products that I'm working on having made. I'm still gonna continue to do handmade. That's definitely not going anywhere, because I've been saying that I want to move towards more handmade stuff, but there are a couple products that I can't physically make myself. So I've been working with some manufacturers to get some new stuff made. So I'm really excited. And in December, I want to finalize those designs, get them ordered, get the invoices paid, and start working on building a new collection that I'm literally so excited for. I cannot wait to start sharing with you guys more behind the scenes on building this new collection. And then I want to apply to the One of a Kind spring show. I really don't have a lot of time left to apply for this, I'm pretty sure. So I want to get that done like literally this weekend, but that's definitely something that I would love to check off my to-do list. I am really excited to kind of dip my toes in the water with bigger like convention shows. And I know another small business owner, the Paper Narwhal, and she is literally my one of a kind inspiration, because I visited her, I think I visited her last year, and I'm gonna go visit her tomorrow. But she is doing a bigger booth this year and her booth is literally so beautiful. And I have been wanting to do this show for a really long time, but I've just been so intimidated by it because it is so huge. So I was thinking to apply for the spring show and kind of just see how that feels. And then if I really love it, if I'm able to make enough stock, if I do really well, then I'll go back for the winter show. So I'll see how that goes. I'm excited, and I have enough time to prep for it too, because January and February are usually my slower months for online sales, which means that during that time I will have more time to make sleeves, make stickers, do all that fun stuff. So I'm really excited, and that's one of my big goals for the new year, is to attend the One of a Kind show as a vendor. So let's, fingers crossed, I get it. Then my wellness goals for December are to set aside cozy time every night for at least 15 minutes. Now, this can involve literally anything that doesn't have to do with my phone. I want to kind of remove myself from being online all the time. Like I said before, I really have been loving content creation and just like enjoying the whole part of content creation. But again, I don't want to burn myself out with it and like spend all my time working on content, because then I'm gonna start to feel resentment towards it. So I want to just like take a break from my phone at night and just do something that doesn't involve screen time, whether it's coloring, painting, doing a craft, reading, whatever it may be, just no screen time. I want to do my crochet bear kit because I'm so excited to see how it works up. I do know how to crochet very simple stitches. I've never tried amigurumi before, so my brother is the amigurumi king, so I'm excited, and he said he'll help me if I need help. And then I want to sign up for yoga or start doing yoga at home. I have been really contemplating and really just like not prioritizing my physical health in terms of like going to the gym or doing Pilates, and I just really need to start doing something that I enjoy doing and moving my body in a way that feels right for me in this part of my life. And I think right now that will be yoga, whether it's at home yoga classes or yoga at a studio or like a combination of both. I would really love to get into that and try that as another form of movement to see if that's something that works for me. Those are my goals, my wellness goals, and my actual business goals for the month of December. I really love setting both types of goals, business oriented goals and then goals for my wellness, because I think that they work hand in hand. When I am feeling my best mentally and doing good with my personal life, I feel like I am able to show up and be 100% present and there for my business, especially because this is my full-time job and I am trying to really prioritize content creation in the months to come and also in the new year. So I'm really excited for just December, what it has in store for me, and also for the new year. I feel so good about the direction of the business and that we are finally growing, and it's just really rewarding as a business owner to feel like all your hard work is finally paying off. And I know that we have seasons and really business ebbs and flows over the course of the year, but again, finally feeling like my hard work and all the work that I put into my business is paying off is such a surreal feeling, and it's just amazing. So I don't want to talk too much about sappy stuff, so I need to get started with organizing and cleaning. But with all that being said, let's get on to setting up some stuff and kind of cleaning out my room or this office, because we've got a lot of things to do and I have some stuff that we need to set. I think the first thing that I want to start with is my drawers. I'm gonna try to find a way that I can position you guys so that you can see what I am doing, because my drawers are literally so messy. It is actually unreal. We have so much junk going on in here, and it drives me insane trying to pull stuff out of here and like things are falling out, and it really just, no. So I have a tendency to just throw things into a drawer and close it, and out of sight, out of mind, you know? But like then it like piles up and then it starts looking like garbage. So it's time to clean her because she's got to be clean. So I'm gonna put on some Christmas music and we're gonna do a little time lapse of me cleaning this disgusting drawer. Now that the drawers are clean, I feel so much better because I can actually find stuff in the drawers. So now I'm happy and I feel less clustered. So now I'm just gonna kind of pack away some stuff that are on that table, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some photos of the things that I want to sell. That way I can try to get them out of my house ASAP, because they're cluttering up my space. And I also think that we're gonna set up the skylight calendar and also plug in my little air purifier that I bought on Black Friday so that I can plug it in here, especially when I'm sewing and dealing with like a lot of fibers, because it's not really good to breathe that stuff in. So I feel like that would be really good to kind of have on while I'm sewing, and just in general because I have cats, so like the cat hair and stuff, it's just good to have any HEPA filter in your house. I just bought a new one, a bigger one for my bedroom, and I think I may or may not switch them out and put the big one in here and the small one in my room, because I'm in here a lot more than I'm in my room. But anyway, I want to open up the smaller one and see what it's like, if it looks good, if it sounds too loud. The one that I have is really good. It has like a little air quality like sensor on it, and so I'll link the 2 air filters that I got in case you want to get one. But yeah, the office is feeling more clean, especially the drawers. It's easier, like when you clean just like the things that you can see, it's great. But when you work every single day and have like messy drawers and like messy shelves, I feel like it's harder to work, even though it may look clean, but like it's actually not clean. And it actually slows down my process of working. So let's get some of that stuff put away, and then we're gonna open up this skylight calendar and try it out.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart.
I finished cleaning and I set up the air purifier, and it has like a little like diffuser thingy so I can put some essential oil. So now my office smells clean. I put like a clean laundry essential oil in there, so we love that. But then I also removed some of the boxes that were usually like in the corner, like right there. So I put them in the garage, and I'll break them down later because I'm too hot to do that right now. Now I'm gonna set up the skylight calendar, or at least I'm gonna open it up and see like what it's all about. I'm really excited because it's gonna keep like my family organized, and also me, when we have appointments, doctor's appointments, so we don't miss them, and so we know who's busy and who's not busy. We can also assign people things to do, so like who's cooking dinner which days. I mean, it's usually me, but anyway, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm so excited.
This year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a...
I vacuumed the office and I set up the skylight calendar. It looks so cool, and I'm so excited to use it and actually put in like tasks and events in the calendar. I think I might upgrade to the pro subscription so we can add in like meals and stuff, but I have to actually see what it is. And I think with the pro subscription you can actually like put photos on the screen when you're not using it, so that might be kind of cool to just have like photos instead of everyone being able to see our calendar when they come over. But anyway, I just vacuumed the entire office since I think when I was prepping for a launch, I haven't vacuumed this office. So it was long overdue. It was so dusty. My little flower mat, I know if my flower carpet is filthy, that means that it's been way too long since I vacuumed this office. So my next one of business is definitely to mop, but I want to mop when I'm gonna like mop the whole house instead of just mopping one room. So we'll save mopping for another day. But I did want to go over my finance review and kind of just talk about the budgeting and my income for the month. If you're new to these videos, I do my budget review based off of percentages and tell you guys the different category breakdowns instead of giving you guys actual amounts. I just don't feel comfortable sharing like actual dollar amounts, but I like to do this segment so that I can give you guys a realistic overview of my streams of income as a business owner and how different it varies from month to month, as well as a kind of look into my expenses and where I spend my money for my business, what that looks like month to month, depending on if I'm prepping for a launch, if I'm post-launch, what does shipping look like. So that's why I kind of like to do this. Plus for me, I love to see visuals and charts, and I love to see where I'm spending my money. I am a big data / analytics person, so yeah. I also do all of this with my Excel sheet. I keep a running list of expenses so that I can actually calculate the stats for these videos. And I love my Excel sheet. I am planning to make one that is easily trackable for my Patreon. So if you're interested in checking out my Patreon, I have a bunch of exclusive goodies that I post on there, and 2025 is the year of my Queenies. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more things over there, and I'm also gonna be changing the tiers to do more book club focused stuff. I'm going to be opening up a book club tier. If you're interested in having a listen of all the new Patreon goodies, I have an episode up on there that is available to all members. If you join and just do the free trial for a week, you can listen to it and decide if if you would like to stay. So I would love to have you a part of the Queenie community. So definitely check that out. The link is always in the description. Let's get on with the financial review. So let's go over the expenses first. So I'm looking at the chart that is on my phone, so I will put the chart up for you guys. For the month of November, I spent 33.8% of my expenses on shipping labels. This is because I had the biggest launch that I've ever had, and then I've also had a lot of, and shipping costs money. Customers pay for shipping, but I offer a flat rate on my website. So I, a lot of the time, have to cover a couple dollars, $5, sometimes $10 extra on shipping, but I make it easy on you guys and charge a flat rate, and I cover the difference, whether it is $5, $10 more, I cover that. So this month was a lot in shipping. Then we have 26.1% on supplies, and again, this covers lots of things like Amazon purchases, things for my office like paper refills, printer ink, stuff like that. Then we have 17.1% on fabric. I spend a lot on fabric now that I do book sleeves. I'm constantly buying interfacing, cotton batting, polyester batting. I'm buying a lot of things like sewing thread, and I'm constantly spending money at Fabricland if we're being honest. Then I spent 16.6% on subscriptions. So I actually spent a lot more because this year I had to buy a 1-year long membership to a QR code generator website. That way I could generate the QR codes for my punch needle kits. So I did spend a lot of money on that. I didn't actually know that it was in USD, so when I purchased it, it ended up converting to Canadian, and it was like $300. So that one hurt my bank account a little bit, but it was necessary, so I had to buy it. And it's an annual subscription, so I won't see this amount till next year. Then I spent a total of 2.7% on shipping supplies. I actually only bought one thing, and it was just poly mailers. I love Small Business Supply Co.'s poly mailers. They are the thickest, best poly mailers ever. I also love Stamp Camp as well, my Queenie Sadia. Anyway, so I bought some of the Flower Power mailers from Small Business Supply Co. because she launched those a while ago and then took them away, and then I was so sad because I ran out of my last one, and then she brought them back, so I had to get them, and she's doing a Black Friday sale, so I bought them this morning. Anyway, don't know why I explained all that. Then I spent 1.1% on yarn. This is probably the least amount that I've ever spent on yarn, and that's just because I am stocked up on punch needle yarn. I just bought some more red for the punch needle boxes, and thank goodness I did because I am literally almost out. So I measured it perfectly. And then I spent a total of 1.9% on fees. This is because I had to buy insurance for my market that I did this month, and I had to get kind of like a weekend coverage, and so that's where that fee came from. Now let's go over my income, which is usually where people are most excited to see. And me too, honestly, because this is really cool, and this month it's so different than all the other months, and I am literally so happy. So this month, 57.7% of my income came from my online store. I am actually bamboozled at the growth that my online store has gotten over the past couple of months. I love doing these videos because it gives me a way to literally track my progress on how my business is growing and just see the growth, and it's literally crazy because I don't think this has ever happened where my e-commerce website has been the biggest source of my income this month. Anywho, moving on to the next biggest category, which is 18.8%, which is sponsorships and content creation. So that's also crazy because, like, oh my goodness, if you told me when I first started this YouTube channel that we would grow to be at the point where I can make a decent income from making videos and having sponsored videos and actually have a steady income with that, I would tell you that you're lying, because what the heck? Literally, what the heck? This is so amazing, and every day I'm so grateful that I get to do this as my job. And I think that's literally what I've said this whole entire video, but I genuinely am. And I thank you guys. It literally could not happen if it wasn't for you. So thank you for watching. Even if you are a silent watcher, I'm so grateful for you. And I get so sappy every time I think about this because, like, this is literally my job. Anyway, then we have YouTube at 8.6%. We have Fair wholesale at 7.5%. I think this is the lowest my Fair has ever been. That's just because literally everything is out of stock there. Then we have my annual credit card cashback at 4.6%. It was actually a really good amount. That's probably because I spend like thousands and thousands of dollars every month, but it was kind of cool to see that come back in my bank account because I was like, oh, thank you. And then that's also a sign to get a business credit card. If you are able to and have the opportunity to do so, definitely open up a business credit card because you can get points and you can get cash back, and that's literally like free money. So who doesn't love free money? Then we have Etsy at 1.6% and Patreon at 0.8% and returns at 0.6%. It's not really income, but I counted it in here just because I do some returns on Amazon sometimes, and I just figured why not just put it into like the income category, because it is technically money in my account, but like technically it was money that was out first. But anyway, that is my income and expense breakdown for the month of November. I'm actually really impressed and proud of the growth. Like I said, this month was a really good month for my business, and cheers to more good months of business, and I'm really excited for the growth of Blush Designs and just where we're headed. I'm so excited. Now it is time for my favorite part of the video, okay? I say that about every part, but this is truly the best part. Bookish Corner, where we get to talk about the books that I read this month, what I loved, what I hated, and everything in between. So, I'm in a little bit of a slump. Hear me out. I read a book that I did not like at the beginning of the month. That set the tone for the rest of the month with reading. I was so disappointed in that book because everybody hyped that book up on TikTok and Instagram, and it's so vibey apparently. And that book was The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. And now this has nothing against the author, because I'm sure she is a wonderful person. However, this book, no. Immediately, just no. I didn't have high hopes for it either, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean that my expectations weren't super high, because it's supposed to be like a cute rom-com-y, just spicy, you know, fall book. I did not get that. I did not feel the connection between the two characters. The dialogue and writing was like really strange, and the plot was just also weird. And maybe that's just because I don't like Gilmore Girls, and I think this is like loosely based off of Gilmore Girls. I just did not like it at all. I don't even remember the characters' names, to be honest. I think it was like Jenny, and I don't remember the guy's name, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, I just did not have a fun time reading it. I had to literally drag my feet through the entire book. I thought I was gonna really love it, and I was so excited to read like a cozy fall read, but it was so far from that I literally hated every second of that book, and I'm so sorry for people who like that book, but I did not like it. So I rated it a 1 star, and that really just threw me off my reading for the entire month, and I ended up reading literally 1 more book after that, and I didn't even read it because I listened to it. That book was A Crown of Gilded Bones, and that is the 3rd book in the From Blood and Ash series. Now, if you are a frequent viewer of these reset videos, you will know that I am currently obsessed with the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this book did not disappoint. I have been flip-flopping between reading and listening, and so I listened to the 1st book, then I read the 2nd book when I was on vacation, and then now I listened to the 3rd book. I am literally like gripped by this story, and nobody can literally tear me away from it because I am so invested. The next book in the series is, I don't actually know the title, but I do know that it is the beginning book of the prequel series, and I am happy because I really want to know about those characters, but I'm also sad because the book leaves off on kind of like a cliffhanger, and like we're kind of in the middle of something like huge, and so I just want to get to the next book, which is The War of Two Queens, but I have to read this prequel book first, and then I get to read that. So I think I'm going to read both of those next month. They're pretty big books, but like I need to read 12 books. We'll get to that because I need to finish my reading goal, and I'm very behind because this month threw me off. And anyway, rated at a 6 stars, infinity stars, like literally give them all the stars in the world because I am obsessed. This series is giving me the same like the same vibe that ACOTAR gave me, and if you know how I feel about ACOTAR, you will know that that is like the series that kickstarted my reading love again, like I think a 1.5 years ago, and I know that's what it was like for a lot of other people, but seriously, I hold ACOTAR, and more specifically A Court of Mist and Fury, so deeply in my heart that like every time I think about that book, it literally genuinely pains me because I'm so emotionally connected to it. But anyway, let's not be dramatic. So I'm currently reading One Perfect Couple. Actually, I'm listening to that on audiobook, and that's my book club book of the month. I'm in a little book club with my cute little small business besties, and that is the book that we picked. And I am not really a thriller gal, so like I haven't been enjoying them, but like this book, kind of hitting, okay? Kind of hitting. It is an audiobook, and it is read by an English woman, I think, and well, I don't think, I know, but she has the best accent, and I'm having such a fun time reading or listening. And then I'm also reading Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, that I'm actually reading, but I am literally only 100 pages in and I haven't been able to really pick it up. One, because I've been so busy, so I haven't been able to really read a physical book, but also because I'm so sad to leave that world that I feel like it is dreading everything in me to like read that. So those are the only 2 books I read this month. I think I'm gonna finish One Perfect Couple by tomorrow because I only have like an hour left, which I definitely will finish that. But yeah, only 3 books this month, pretty much, almost 3. It is what it is. We can't always be amazing readers every single month, and it's busy season, so I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. Let's go on with my TBR for next month. I'm gonna rapid fire this because I want to get to a few other things before we wrap up this video. If you're interested in looking at the authors and the books and everything, I'll leave my Goodreads link down below so you can check that out. But I want to read Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco, Anathema by Carrie Lake, The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden, The Book of Azrael, I don't actually know who that is by, Hopeless by Elsie Silver, A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston, The Christmas Countdown, don't know who that's by, The Off-Limits Rule and the Enemy by Sarah J. Adams. Sarah J. Adams? Sarah Adams? Why did I say Sarah J. Adams? Who is that? Anyway, Sarah Adams, and those are because of smaller books, and again, trying to finish my reading goal. And then I want to reread ACOTAR. Okay, guys, I need to go in and tab and highlight everything because I am missing the feeling of ACOTAR. Like I said, the From Blood and Ash series gives me the same vibes, but like nothing compares to ACOTAR, okay? Nothing. Anyways, so my reading goal for December is 12 books because that's the amount of books I need to read to hit my reading goal for the year. So I'm really behind. Now what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to create some content ideas, brainstorm some content lists on my computer, and then also clean off my desktop and empty my trash on the computer and just kind of tidy it up. So let's go do that.
With the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time.
I finished cleaning up my desktop and I also brainstormed some more content ideas. I am going to really try super hard to do Vlogmas with like a small business twist on it. So basically what my thoughts are for that is I'm going to start videos and posting videos up on the 12th up until the 24th, and we will do 1 video a day. Let's see if I can get this done. That gives me a little under 2 weeks to film and edit all of these videos. So I have a running list of videos that you guys have wanted me to see, and I'm thinking to sprinkle in a few vlogs in there and also sprinkle in some days in the life. So if you guys have any video ideas for me for Vlogmas, definitely comment it down below because this video obviously is going to be up in a few days for the first of the month, and so I'll be able to read your comments and also film videos kind of like real time. If you guys have anything important that you guys want to know, or any small business tips, or just any like videos in general, like more vlogs, more day in the life, let me know in the comments so that I can make some videos for Vlogmas because I need some ideas. I have a few, but 12 videos is a lot, so let me know. If you guys did stay to the end of this video, let's comment a gift emoji. So thank you for staying to the end of this video and for watching yet another reset video. I hope you guys enjoyed resetting your business or your studio, your space with me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing so you can join the Queenie community and watch more videos like this one and my weekly studio vlogs. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!